And once the money is received or the fees are received, you can always get a reading done. There are different ways and means of getting a reading done from me. Your privacy is, since I do blind reading, so the element of the issue of privacy does not arise, because I don't know anything about you, and neither do I wish to know. All I need to know is just your name, and once you confirm that so and so is your name and you've made the payment, you come to me for a reading, and I'll pull out the cards for you, because the details about your life are not needed, because the cards are there for me to give the situational information. It's the cards which tell me what all information I need to know, which I obviously will inform you once the reading starts, and that itself is more than sufficient for me. If the reading is negative, then obviously you are bound to be more proactive, more cautious. You will be more capable enough, or should I say, you will have it in your mind that yes, there is a struggle down the line in my life, and I need to be careful about that. If the reading is positive, then you can be more adventurous. You know that taking a risk is not difficult, or at least is something that you can try. But yes, irrespective of what your objective is, you can always get in touch to me. You can always get in touch with me. I'm not someone who's very difficult to get in touch with, trust me. The Rituals of Death, Part 1. I published this article in August 2012 online. Any doubts, any queries, please do get in touch. The day any human soul is born, we know that the same soul will leave his or her physical form and experience the eventuality of death. Birth, mating, procreation, and death, these are the rituals of living which are predestined, inevitable, and controlled by a higher power. Birth and death are inevitable, but mating and procreation may vary from individual soul to soul. In between these events, we try and make attempts to live our lives. Life, which is an accumulation of circumstances, situations, traits, flaws, vices, karma, and its constraints, ability to choose, and the choices that we make. Not everything that we do has a purpose or an intention which we could be aware of. We live from one moment to the other, and the transition is so seamless that we do not realize that each of these events end up creating what we call as memories. Our perceptions and our understanding, or our ability to understand what we come across or go through, these aspects or elements nourish the soul in the form of suffering, trauma, losses, and those short-lived phases of happiness. Every experience has got its relevance, whether we like it or no. Trauma and suffering increases your power of tolerance and emotional stamina. To survive through pain and humiliation, the more you suffer, the more you learn to live with it. Although no one wants to suffer, but the extent of suffering is not something we get to decide or alter. From a pragmatic perspective, death is a mode of freedom from the cycle of existence. Your suffering has to end someday. If not in your lifetime, then the day your soul leaves the body. Death is an important event in the evolution of the human race. It is an event which is sacred and venerated in the form of rituals. The rituals may vary extensively depending on demographic or geological factors, socio-economic factors, religion, race,